very warm welcome to Bharata First. I'm frankrausanpereira. This is FRP Explains. First, let me inform you about Bharata First Center, a learning experience like none other which will help you thoroughly in your competitive exams journey. Go to kc.bharatafirst.com and register today. We have a limited period early bird offer and this is open only for a few more days, so make full use of it. Classes are on in full swing and everyone is thoroughly enjoying it and loving this whole new learning experience. So go to kc.bharatafirst.com and register now. Since you're here, please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell icon and then all notifications, and do spread the word about Bharata First as well so that more people get to know about us. Well, I'm here to talk about the riots in South Africa, and the riots have been on for more than a week. Last Wednesday, Jacob Zuma was arrested and put in prison for 15 months because of contempt of court, and there was an inquiry that was being run by the government of South Africa, and he was supposed to be in court but was not in court. These are because of corruption allegations against the former president of South Africa. He was president from 2009 to 2018, and several high-ranking officers from within the government have come forward and made several allegations and complaints against the former president of South Africa. And after his arrest, his supporters in his native province of KwaZulu-Natal came out and protested and went on a rampage. That then spread to other provinces as well, and there was wide-scale looting of warehouses, of malls. There was wide-scale violence as well. The police had to be called in, the military had to be called in, and 72 people, at least according to preliminary investigations, have lost their lives, and that number could well and truly go up. The president on Sunday had to come out, that is Cyril Ramaphosa, and speak to the public and appeal for calm. He also said there could be an aspect of an ethnic, angle to it, and he was concerned with what was happening. Let's not forget, South Africa has been going through a really rocky and a tough time. There has been a GDP contraction, the worst since 1946. The economy isn't doing too well. Unemployment is at an all-time low of 32%, and these aspects are all contributing. Yes, the trigger or the boiling point would have been the arrest of the former president of South Africa, Jacob Zuma, and the protest started in his province of KwaZulu-Natal. But since then, the protests have spread. And for those of you who are not very familiar with the map of South Africa, KwaZulu-Natal is a province which is on the eastern coast of South Africa. It has some of the most pristine beaches. The biggest and most popular city is Durban. Many of us Indians would know about it because of cricket, because of Mahatma Gandhi, and so on and so forth. And it has also spread from there to the neighboring district of Gauteng. Now, Gauteng is the smallest of 9 provinces of South Africa, but it is the most populous provinces in South Africa, and it is highly urbanized as well. It houses the administrative capital of Pletoria, and it has the most populous city of South Africa, Johannesburg, in it as well. So protests spread to Gauteng. So these two provinces have been the worst affected. These two provinces have the highest number of Indians as well. There have been several reports that have come through and come out, allegations made too, that Indian businesses and establishments have been targeted and have been attacked as well. The Foreign Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar then spoke to his South African counterpart and asked about what was happening, and he was reassured that all precautions are being taken and the South African government is doing everything possible to try and bring the situation under control. The High Commissioner also was met by the Secretary in India, and the Indian authorities have got some kind of an assurance from the South African authorities as well. The situation right now is slowly coming under control, but the riots continue, and it is a long pending issue. I mean, like I said already before, it started off with Jacob Zuma's arrest, but it spilled over and went to all these other places, and the rioting continued because of the underlying problem of economic issues and unemployment too. There have been certain sections within South Africa's establishment which have come forward and said that there are those members within the government who are sympathizers of Jacob Zuma, who are not helping in the situation as well and fanning more trouble and inciting others too to come forward and create these acts of violence. So there are many aspects to this particular issue, and the situation is indeed tense. But the COVID-19 pandemic also has played a big role in all of this. There is a third wave in South Africa, and there are several people who are being affected as a result of the pandemic. To add to that, the injuries caused as a result of the rioting are only overwhelming the medical staff and hospitals in South Africa. We hope that the situation is brought under control sooner rather than later, and the government can put a lid on what's happening there in South Africa. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of FRP Explains. If you like the content, please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and then all notifications. And let me remind you about Bharata First Knowledge Center once again before I go. It's a learning experience like none other, which will thoroughly help you in your competitive exams journey. If competitive exams are on your mind, then the Knowledge Center is what you need to look forward to and what you need to be a part of. Go to kc.bharatafirst.com and register today, and be overwhelmed by this whole new learning experience, which will just transform the way you learn. That's it from me. See you again next time.